fade away.
What's going on, guys? It's Silent Fusion Gaming, and today I'm here with GbR-XsenTriCz and obviously Coj as well. You may notice that I'm looking a bit tired and stuff, and I look pretty shit, to be honest. But I was up all night watching E3, Sony E3. Oh, it was exciting, and we're going to talk a little bit about the PS4 announcement, and obviously have a little bit of a rant about the Xbox as well, because we can, because they're just in the shit now. Anyway, yeah. So, guys. I looked at this last night. I saw the PS4. It looks great and it looks sleek. New controller, etc. Obviously, the stuff we've seen before. But first of all, what do you think about Xbox being kicked in the shit and being owned by Sony finally?
Well, I think to kick it off, it'd be obviously with the PlayStation 4, you can use the games that you buy. You can go to your friends. You can play it at your mates. Whereas Xbox has said no.
Yeah, no, you're not allowed to have friends.
No,
you stay at your own house.
Well, you can, but you're gonna have to give us a bit.
We are your only friends.
Yeah.
But on top of that, if you want to play with your mate at your friend's house,
is it £20? Yeah.
Is it £20? I thought
it's something like that. People are saying it can't really be over £20.
It's more money, and PlayStation just said no. No, not doing that. You can go around to your friends. You can play.
Yeah.
You can do anything you want. You can take your PlayStation around if you want.
Yeah.
If anyone's you're paying about 350 quid for a little gaming console, you're gonna want to do what the hell you want with it.
Yeah. So it's quite funny because PlayStation. I just showed you this video, YouTube, but PlayStation, the president or the co-founder or whatever, the president or vice president, they were taking the mick out of the Xbox and went, "This is how you share," and he had a picture of he had a game in his hand, and then he came up on the screen saying sharing, how to share, and it said
Step 1,
here's how to share, and passed it over to the other vice president. It was quite funny, but yeah, it's just taking the complete mick out of the Xbox. I mean, you can't go around to your friend's house and share your games. I mean, how stupid's that? How stupid is that?
It is stupid because you like going to your friends and playing, and that's how it all kicked off. That's how it spreaded the word. You should get a PlayStation. It's mint. You show your friends, and that's how it expands. But if you're stopping that,
wait, there's a funny picture on
word of
Facebook.
mouth.
It says here, shows pictures of both consoles. It shows it says that Xbox One requirement things. It says mandatory online check, no gaming if offline for 24 hours, lending games restricted, selling games restricted, used games restricted, mandatory camera, gold, $60 required for Netflix, and the whole entire console is $500. Says here PS4, no online checks, no 24 hours.
Alright, God's sake, Coj, we're about to go through all this.
Then it says, go home Xbox, you're drunk.
I know, yeah. Marcus, I know exactly what you mean, because as soon as I got back from New Zealand and I came round to your house and I saw you on the PS4, I saw COD 4, PS3, sorry, I saw you on the PS3 on COD 4, and I just thought, fuck me, I want to go on that.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's where I first kicked off, and I was at your house and we were playing on the PS3, on the other PS3 in the other room, and it was just great. I mean, that was what made me buy a PS3.
Well, this is how the community grows. This is how it usually works, and this is why PS4 and Sony have got this huge advantage against Xbox. As soon as Sony announced that the PS4 you can use games, the E3 went wild. It went mad. Yeah. And everyone's disliking Xbox videos now.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone went mad, and everyone went mad apart from the Xbox.
The Xbox fans who just sat there in the corner like,
probably shaking their heads.
And having people like computerized applauding, faking applause. And shit.
Yeah.
At the moment, I'd feel a bit disappointed working for Xbox and all.
I mean, I would have been if I was there announcing the Xbox stuff, and I just wouldn't have had the passion for it, because all they were doing was just robbing the money blind off people. It was just stupid.
And when Sony released that, not sure I play PlayStation 4, it must have just thought, fuck, why am I working for these guys?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, as I just mentioned, I was up till what, God knows what time in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, watching this E3 event, and I got a couple of notes, so we're going to go through a couple of these. So what do you think about the what was I going to say now? About PS4 not having to be connected all the time.
Well, again,
The one up again, aren't they?
Same as PS3, and I've connected all the flipping time. It's fine.
Yeah.
no, it's because the Xbox One you have to be connected all the time. And what is it? That internet speed you need 1 kilobytes, whatever it is per second. And as we were saying before, if you're in certain countries, they've sort of said you can't buy this now because of this connection. You've got to be connected all the time. Last year my internet was shit and it disconnects every so often. So the Xbox One wouldn't even be applicable for me really.
Yeah.
And as I said before, and on this video, what about these people in Afghanistan who, are fighting for their countries and they're like playing on the Xbox and they can't get this new Xbox. Obviously they can get the PS4, but they can't get this new Xbox now because of this online feature thing.
Yeah. They might as well just keep the Xbox 360.
Well, even if they did that, they won't even if they had multiple Xboxes and had like some amount of games, they wouldn't be able to swap it between Xboxes, would they?
No.
Say like you go to another camp or something, you've got another Xbox there, for example. I mean, I don't even know how it works, but that's just an example. If you brought a game with you to another camp and you won't be able to play it.
No. Sorry, mate. She's.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how it's going to work.
The best thing to do is obviously get a PS4 in that case, and Microsoft have just limited themselves there, just like they have done with Windows 8. They've limited themselves to tablets. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what they're doing with Microsoft, but they said the online requirements. It means you have to be connected at least once an hour to play on the Xbox, and it says a recommended minimum speed of 1.5 megabit per second, and obviously some people just don't have that. I mean, there's people in the world who still have dial-up, and that's less than 1.5 megabits per second.
Dial-up still exists?
Yeah, dial-up still exists, Coj.
How the hell?
And I mean, there's obviously then people around there who just don't have more than 1.5 megabit per second, and that is required to go on the game, to go on the Xbox properly, to sign in and stuff like that. And it's just not fair, really, I don't think.
Well, it's like I said, mine was slower than that last year.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be able to purchase the Xbox because of it.
No, the only down point I saw was at the E3, which I'm not trying to down PS4 or anything here, but I mean, because I'm a Sony fan completely all the way, I hate Microsoft because they're just robbing bastards, is that after the PS Plus announcement, during it said you need a PS Plus membership to go online. He subtly slipped that in there and no one realised it until like later on, and then they went back and saw it and it was like, oh. Right, but the thing is, it's only $5 a month, and the thing, some people may or may not be able to afford that. $5 is only £3 in this country, and I can afford that now without a job properly. And to be honest, it's not that bad at all. I mean, because if Sony are doing all this for us, we need to give something back at least. Because Microsoft have been ripping us off for ages.
It's like I said, as soon as you join this PlayStation Plus, I'm sure you get that driving game, the PlayStation Plus version of that driver. And that's at least £55, so you're getting your money back straight away.
When you pay for online, don't you automatically get PlayStation Plus?
No, that's what he's talking about. You get PlayStation Plus, and you'd have to pay for a PlayStation Plus.
What we need to see from this is if everyone has to pay PlayStation Plus, we're going to get more exclusives, better games on the instant gaming collection that you get.
Yeah.
It'll just bring so much more positive. I'm glad they're actually doing it, because for us, it'll benefit everyone more. Yeah, I really think it will.
I mean, especially if we're paying money into Sony, at least they get something back.
And look, they've done so much for this console. Why not give some? I'll happily play.
I'd happily pay. It's just the people who are going, "Oh, Sony will always be free." They'd probably just be.
Sony's bullshit.
Oh, come on, Fabian. We're recording, by the way, so yeah.
But what we need to look at is the price. It's £349, and for us, it's like £40 a year to go online. even with that, it's still cheaper than the Xbox One altogether.
Yeah,
it still is.
Still cheaper than gold membership.
Exactly.
So yeah, you guys that do already pay for a PlayStation Plus membership, your stuff will be carried over to the PS4 unless you obviously run out earlier than that. But if you pay for a PlayStation Plus subscription, don't worry about it. It will carry over, and I'm thinking hopefully your game should carry over and everything as well. So yeah, we've just gone over some of the main features about the PS4 Xbox, transition thing, and everyone's going, "Oh, Xbox is better, PS3, PS4 is better," but it's not. PS4 is better. So anyway, we're going to go into a little bit of the specs information. So yeah, anything you want to say before that, guys?
Just about the cloud. I do want to clarify this. I think if you've got games on the cloud, so you buy a game from PlayStation Store on your PS3, you put it on the cloud, and you can download it onto your PS4. So if you're buying the new COD, and you can't afford to buy it on the PS4, buy it off PlayStation Store, and as soon as the PS4 comes out, put it into your PlayStation Cloud, and you can download it onto your PS4. And that's an amazing, because they were unable to do the compatibility because obviously they've not got the technology or whatever, I don't know. But they've obviously thought of an alternative to give you it. So there's a way of doing it now.
So you're saying if someone buys PlayStation Call of Duty Ghosts before the PS4 comes out, or something,
if you buy
whatever it is,
if you buy it on your PlayStation from the PlayStation Store, it's a downloadable content. You can put that onto your cloud.
But how do you know that's going to be able to transfer over?
Because they said whatever you put into that cloud, you can transfer from your PS3 to your PS4. That's what they said.
Bloody hell! So if you can transfer games, then
I'm sure you will be able to.
That doesn't make sense then because of the backwards compatibility. But whatever, we'll just leave that. It's a good feature. We're not going to argue. That's cool. Anyway, so yeah, specs information, specifications.
Main processor, it's a single chip custom processor. CPU, it's 86 to 64 AMD. It says Jaguar 8 cores. GPU is 1.84
teraflops.
Yeah, teraflops. AMD next generation Radeon based graphics engine. So that sounds badass, really.
Yeah. I think the Xbox and the PS4 were both exactly the same in terms of main processor and GPU and memory as well. The hard drive's 500 gigabyte, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it will. I'm sure. I've not got it up here. The specs
I know
of
it's
the gigabyte, but I'm sure it's 500 gigabytes.
I think we were told it was 500 gigabytes, and that's the same as Xbox. And the memory on the RAM is GDDR5, 8 gigabyte. Which is the same again on the Xbox. We've already been through this, but if you want to have a look on the other video where I have a rant and talk about the specs of the Xbox and PS4 before they were released, there's a video previous to this. I'll probably link in the description. The optical device is obviously read-only. It's a blue disc drive and a DVD drive, and the specs of them don't really matter because you can't really change them.
Super speed USB as well, 3.0.
Yeah, super speed USB instead of USB 2.0, which most of you have on the front or the back of your computers, and now it's changing over to USB 3.0, which is a lot faster. It has AUX for the PlayStation port for. Wait, what's the AUX for it then? Because it says AV out there. Anyway, yeah, Ethernet, IEEE. Which is wireless, I think, Wi-Fi, and the Bluetooth 2.1. The AV out is HDMI, analog AV out, and digital output, which is optical.
Does anyone know how much memory's going to have on it?
We said 500 gigabyte.
It's not really much.
Well, it depends how big the game
But
size
it depends because we don't have to put all of our games properly onto the PS4, do we?
Right in the cloud.
Like, fully.
You can actually put it in the cloud. And I don't know how much you can put into the cloud, but on PlayStation, I'm not on PlayStation. Who's on PlayStation Plus?
Right, I don't know why, but Fabi's pasting in this conversation. He's screaming at us, going, "Brian, PS3 gets streamed instead of run on the PS4. It uses the streaming service Gaikai." What's that?
I think it's on about you can stream
Gaikai is a
games.
company that Sony has brought recently before the press conference of
Right.
PS4. So basically, Gaikai is a
Cloud-based service.
yeah, it's basically like that. It's like on Live, except
Right. Well, but
It's not
it doesn't
live.
make sense. He's saying PS3 gets streamed instead of run on the PS4.
basically
When
when
you
you when
speak.
no, Ryan, when you're playing the game, I know exactly what Fabio means. When you're playing the game, yeah,
Yeah.
Instead of
What do you
having
mean
a disc-
PS3 games though?
street. Do you know like live streaming?
Yeah.
Your games will stream to your PS3.
Right. PS4.
You'll no PS4 then. Basically, have you heard of on Live?
Yeah.
You're playing the game, but you don't actually download it.
Right, so you're
Right,
playing
okay.
it live, aren't you then? So it's streaming
Yeah.
back to you whilst, right, yeah, I get you.
Yeah, online you play.
So it's just streaming to you, really?
That
what
just
you're
seems
playing.
like a load of bloody more effort, to be honest.
It's,
Yeah,
it's not a load of
but
effort.
at least it works.
But is that PS3 games then? Is that what he's talking about?
PS3,
It-
PS2, and PS1.
Ah.
Fucking hell,
Not
right.
bad that.
And
So
I
the
think
monthly-
Basically,
So it's not. It's
simple
backwards
game.
no backwards compatibility for the games as in the disc, but if it's backwards, there's backwards compatibility for
streaming it.
streaming it.
But I think you need to rebuy it.
And
Oh, shit.
I think there's an option here. You can either have it streamed or you can download it. But they done it so basically you can play the game as it's still downloading. So
Yeah.
you can play
Right.
that
Yeah, that's a really good feature. Anyway, it says here the DualShock 4 controller incorporates a highly sensitive 6-axis sensor. I'm talking about the controller now, by the way.
Yeah.
As well as a touchpad located on the top of the controller, which offers gamers a completely new ways to play and interact with games. The new and developed PlayStation camera for PlayStation 4 incorporates two high-sensitive cameras that have wide-angle lenses with 85-degree diagonal angle views, which can recognise the depth of space precisely. Create magical moments that you will remember for the rest of your life with PlayStation 4. It sounds good. That it sounds.
Is it 3D?
It sounds good. Yes, it is 3D. Coj, Jesus Christ!
Just asking.
It
Coach,
would
have
all
you
be-
got a 3D TV? No, don't worry about it.
I'll
No,
just buy
no,
one.
it won't be able to measure depth of space if it wasn't 3D.
Okay.
Coach, it's 3D, don't worry. So you can have me
Jesus
coming
Christ.
out of my screen.
No, it's not. It's not 3D like that. It's 3D as in it measures the 3D depth of it and of space and stuff. Oh bloody hell!
Coach wanted to see me like walking around in his room.
Fucking hell.
coming
He's
off his-
thinking he's getting a 3D camera. So if you've got a 3D TV, you can put your hand through your screen.
I'm coming after you.
Reason
Gonna
for your
slap you.
heart.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
slap you, bitch. That'd be the first thing I did. If you could get like a real reality thing and you just got a camera, and just slap Coj through the camera. No,
What do you
yeah.
think of the looks though of the PS4 and the controller and stuff?
I think it looks really sleek. I think it looks really nice, like smooth and. Sorry.
That last finish on
Just
the top looks nice.
molesting
The thing is,
the
right,
air.
where are we inserting the disc? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Where's this disc going? Where we're putting it in?
Wait,
There's a little slot just under at the front, yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, where?
Exactly.
At the front,
This
yeah,
is-
where it says Sony.
Oh yeah.
It's basically between that gap. There's a little disc slot there.
Jesus Christ. How big are these discs though? Is it?
Whoa!
How big
That
are
must
these
be a
discs?
very
Same
that
as
must be
every
a very
fucking
small picture of the PS4 then. I reckon it'll go underneath the PS4 little icon.
What?
Yeah, I reckon it'll go underneath the little PS4
What,
thing.
you
How are
can
you going to
open
eject
top.
your discs? There's no buttons on it.
You probably just say eject. It'll be one of them, won't it?
Or you just like push the
Never-
fucking entire PS3 down, like eject.
Why there
No.
are buttons
Where?
in the middle, between the
Don't
gap.
forget, you've got a touchscreen pad, so that might
Hold
be.
on. You just said-
Oh, Ryan.
Yeah,
Do you know where it separates from the gloss bit to the grey bit?
yeah.
Between that, at the
Yeah.
front, is like a little power button, a really slim one, and
I
under
can't see it.
the eject button.
Shit.
Huh?
PS4
Wait, I got a better picture for that.
images.
Yeah.
Oh,
we go.
pissing hell. We've got
Oh,
like
yeah,
loads
I
of
can see it.
stupid bleeding thingy pictures of it now. Prototype pictures and that.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus. That bit would be touch sensitive.
That,
I hope that's touch sensitive.
Okay,
'cause
who wants to see the back?
Yeah, and it will be, won't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Let's have a look at the back.
It's
Put these in the
ugly.
video as well.
That's the
Yeah, the back looks like shit because of the fans, but I guess it has to be like that, to be
Weird.
honest.
Well,
there's
that
fucking
looks
fans
like a
everywhere. Look at
transplant.
that.
Yeah, it has to really, it really has to be like that, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Is that another USB?
Yeah. A double USB. Where?
No, is that
There's
another
none.
USB?
No, there's two USB ports, I think.
there's one.
Oh, is there one?
What at
What?
the back?
Yeah, there's one at the back.
Is that it?
Two in front and the front.
What's it doing? At the
Ah.
back?
Oh, two in the front. Right.
Oh,
One
that's-
in
that's
bleeding seat. Yeah, there's one in the back, isn't there? That's
Yeah.
weird.
The white one is the USB.
What's
The
it doing at the back?
second is the Ethernet. The third the HDMI. The
Yeah.
fourth digital output or something. I don't know what's
Yeah,
called.
optical.
Why is it looks
Yeah.
like a tiny little fucker? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm tiny and small
I
as
think,
you.
I
I'm gonna
think the
run your
size
life.
of it is going to be the same length as the PS3 Slim, but the width is going to be slightly fatter. I think that's what it's going to look like.
But I don't like the shape.
Some of these bloody prototype pictures on here look terrible. One of them was like made out of glass, like you'd hold it like a tablet. Yeah, they're
Don't
not
you like
going with
glass?
the Windows 8 version.
The SFG website, Garry's Mod, Minecraft and Feed the Beast server. Hosted by 24-hour hosting.